Hey guys, it's Friday the 20th of March and I must admit I never thought I would be sitting in front of a camera trying to do a Boris impression, but I am. And I first of all just wanted to reassure you that Team Bodyworks has already formed its equivalent of the government's Cobra task force. Our task force is named Python, that's Push Your Triathlon Hopes Onwards. And it had its first meeting today, and this was really just a short film to update you on our initial response to the emerging crisis. Now, first of all, I really want to just say I'm very sorry for everybody who's been affected by what's going on. Young guys, I'm sure you're initially excited about the idea of being at home from school, spending lots of time with the family. But obviously, it's going to get a little bit tricky after a while. We don't know how much time you'll be able to spend with other people. So you're not necessarily going to see your friends. So you're not going to be able to come to the club. And you're probably going to have to start doing some online studying and tutoring through your school. So lots of challenges coming ahead, lots of change. And it's worth just remembering Stephen Hawking defined intelligence as the ability to adapt to change. And that's what we're doing now. That's why I'm putting this to camera, to try and test myself and see if we can communicate effectively via video rather than face to face. So young guys, you've got some changes. Some of you older ones, you're not going to be able to take your GCSEs or your A-levels. Again, you know, for some of you may be pleased with that, but it is a real shame for you after all the work you've put in. And obviously, exams are a great chance to test out some of the mindset skills that we try and pass on to you through the club, your ability to execute under pressure and to see whether you can get the results that you feel you've worked hard towards. Some of you are going to miss your proms, saying goodbye to friends and things like that. I'm really sorry about that. And as I say, everybody's getting affected by this. For those of you a bit older, adults and age groupers, you actually may be facing some serious financial challenges with losing jobs or reduction in income. As you know, most of us at the club on the coaching side are self-employed, and we're already looking at some of those impacts ourselves. So I'm really hoping this is a time where we can pull together as a community and help each other. And I'll turn to the finances shortly, just to give you a sense of where we are with that. Now, down to some practicalities. The key that we're really trying to do here is to respond and to maintain momentum with the club. You guys have been working for months and years on becoming the best athletes you can be. We're absolutely determined as a coaching team to carry on that good work and really believe that you can come through this period a lot stronger than you already are. And the first thing we're going to do is from the 1st of April properly try and present ourselves and project ourselves as a virtual club. Based on what the government said and what British Triathlon have said, we're not able to do face-to-face meetings or coaching sessions as such. So our content now has to go either in the form of written sessions or via WhatsApp groups or films like this. We've got all sorts of exciting ideas, and we're rapidly trying to get accustomed to technology to bring you content that you find useful and appropriate to your journey. But you're going to have to bear with us. Whenever we step out of our comfort zones as athletes or coaches or in life, from time to time we're going to make mistakes. And I've got to apologise in advance. We are going to make mistakes, but that's how we learn, that's how we grow, that's what we train you to do day in, day out. And maybe this is a moment where we've got to suck some of that up ourselves and try and respond to this. So bear with us. Anything we do is only ever trying to do the best for you guys. So if you make mistakes, that's just part of the process. So we are effectively from the 1st of April going to be online. We are already starting to communicate with some of the athletes in terms of providing sessions. We will make sure over the next few days we're scooping up everybody within that, giving them a chance to carry on doing some appropriate training. We're thinking about some challenges. We're thinking about different ways of connecting, maybe over nutrition advice, maybe over stretching, new exercises. So just bear with us, and I'll try and keep regular updates coming through so you know where we're at. But really this period from the 20th through to the end of the month is us trying to get our resources together, get our content together, make sure that we keep things rolling as smoothly as possible. What's important within this is to listen to what we send you online or via film. At the moment, you're all doing work that's appropriate to your journeys and to your fitness levels. Just because you may have a bit more time available to train doesn't mean it would be the best for you to just immediately go diving into doing more sessions or longer sessions or more intense sessions. The work that you get given each week is appropriate to where you are. And if you have any concerns or confusion about that, please get in touch with your coach. You should all have a pretty good idea who your main coach is. If you have any concerns or you're not sure, then please contact Yvette or I. Our details are on the website, TeamBodyworks.com, I think. So our contact details on there, so get in touch if you've got any concerns about that. One of the reasons we don't want you doing more training is we don't want to risk you overtraining and getting injured. We absolutely want your immune systems to be in good shape at the moment. Pushing yourselves to do more training is not going to help with that. Certainly we want nutrition to be as good as possible. So as I said earlier, we may well be sharing some advice around that. So please be sensible. Try not to change too much at the moment. Just try and keep continuity to your routines. There's already sharing of content going on in terms of online resources. Just because somebody posts something on social media, even if they are a very successful athlete, it doesn't mean it's good content. They're not necessarily coaches. They may well be well-intentioned pieces of input and advice they're putting out there, but they're not necessarily coaches. And certainly for the younger athletes in our squad, they won't be trained to be coaches of young people. So some of the content that's already coming out is just not appropriate. So please, if you feel that you want to share content amongst your friends and athletes and everything else, before you post it around, I'd really encourage you to share it with us first so that we can curate the content and make sure it's appropriate to what you need. So that's a really big, important message. All right, you have some of the best coaches in the world, believe it or not. I know a lot of you may live in Eastbourne and you know we're in Eastbourne, but you have incredible resources here. All right, so still trust and use them, please. Some of the development that we're going to be doing over the next few weeks and months, however long this lasts, it's not all about the physical side. Those of you who know me, at a deeper level will know that a lot of what I'm concerned about is the mentoring and mindset side of what you do. People immediately think about how can they get fitter and stronger physically. Rarely do they put the mindset side of things front of house. I'm really going to try and pull some things together that will help explain why some of the messaging you get alongside the physical exercise is so important. So don't forget that side of things when you're trying to do work together over the next few weeks to become better athletes. Use this opportunity to really find your love for the sport. I think some of you we all live very busy lives, but in the speed of running around and the hurly-burly of life, sometimes it's easy just to go through the motions of training and not necessarily remember how much you loved it originally or how much you've yet to understand you love it. But this is a time where the training is going to potentially mean a bit more to you. It's a chance to relax and understand what this sport's all about. It is a lifestyle. It is part of your life, whether you realise it or not. So try and find some love for the sport that you put so much time and effort into. Event-wise, just a quick update on our Aquathlon. That event we're hoping will take place at some point during the year. It's impossible at this stage to know when that is going to be. It hasn't been officially cancelled yet because at the moment we don't know where we're going to be. The point about that event or any other events, I know some of you are facing that real big frustration about not being able to race in the near future. So some of your plans are going out the window. That's why we have to be fluid and adapt to change. That's part of what happens in a race scenario. It's what happens in life to us. We can't control anything really. We get the perception of control, but life will always win. So it's about adjusting. It's about being able to adjust to the change of things. As far as we're concerned as coaches, when events do come back on stream, as long as you've been following the work that we're setting you, we're pretty confident that we should get at least 4 to 6 weeks lead up to any race. So we'll get you prepared and ready to do your best when racing finally comes back on stream again. So trust in what we're doing, trust the process. And finally, just from practicalities to parents and to those of you obviously already paying fees, we recognise that some of our overheads are going to come down because we're not going to be hiring the facilities as we have been. Obviously, what we're looking to do is to put a lot of effort and time into producing good content to keep the community together and to keep people moving forwards. We're going to be looking at the numbers. We'll definitely be reflecting the lower overheads in what we're looking to potentially charge you moving forward. But bear with me on that. As I said, if you're already facing serious financial challenges and pressures, please contact me and let me try and understand the situation and what we can do to help. When it comes down to it, we just want everybody to stay fit and healthy and do whatever we can to help all the families at the moment. So that's all I'm going to say today on that. As I said, we're using this next 7 to 10 days to try and get everything in line. And I'll come back on camera as soon as I can to give you the next update. All right, I hope that's useful. I hope you're excited about what we might be able to achieve together. We certainly are as a coaching team. If you've got any questions, as I said, contact Yvette or I. My email address is stuxtc@live.co.uk and my mobile is 07590 851 259.